How do you tell your hubby it is time for a new wardrobe because he has literally outgrown the one that he's in right now? Mo's got the email.
My computer just froze and shut down on me. But I'm
has
pulling
the
it back.
email.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Bert, so my husband has always been a runner. Half marathons and marathons, so he was in decent shape. But now we are out almost every weekend. We drink a lot more and simply enjoy life more. But with that, my husband has also gained about 20 pounds. Truly does not bother me. Love him no matter what. We have had many conversations about him losing weight, and mostly it's because of his drinking. He has also been working on nonstop and is not sleeping much and doesn't really run anymore. He started therapy due to many things, not just the weight gain, but at least he's trying to understand more of what is making him not want to take care of himself as much and the drinking. So now my question, if I am the a-hole, with this 20-pound weight gain, obviously his clothes don't fit like they used to. His shirt buttons look like they are a breath away from popping, and when he wears T-shirts, you can see his man boobs. She writes, ha, 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 man boobs.
I mean, she literally wrote ha, ha, ha after that. I thought that was not necessary.
I've told him quite a few times to get some new clothes, but he refuses because he says he's going to lose the weight. To me, it doesn't matter if he does, as long as he's healthy, but he looks bad trying to fit into his old clothes. He called me an a-hole because we have a wedding coming up, and he tried to fit into his old suit and looks like a grown-ass man trying to fit into my 7-year-old's clothes.
Is anybody else thinking this is a little harsh?
It's a little harsh.
Okay.
She might be trying to be funny, too. I don't know.
It's not coming across that way.
Man boobs. Ha ha.
Moobs.
I told him to get a new suit and that he needs to accept the fact that he doesn't look like before. Am I being the a-hole for pressuring him to get new clothes?
I guess what I'm thinking is, if a man was writing this about a woman and was saying these things and trying to crack these jokes.
But it's not the same. It's not.
It's not, but it should be.
I've had two kids, so I know what being in denial about your body changing feels like, but I also know trying to fit into your old clothes is not going to help. Having clothes that fit and you are comfortable in will boost his confidence way more than trying to fit into a pair of pants you can barely close and even sit in. Would love your opinion on this. Love you guys. I got to be honest with you. Maybe I'm just... This would not hurt my feelings. When it comes to fashion or what have you, whoever I'm dating, tell me, guide me. I have absolutely no idea. And the weight loss thing probably would it might affect me pretty. Well, yeah, I think I would be sensitive to that part.
Yes, it's not about the fashion. It's not about the fashion.
Yeah.
It's about the weight. And so...
I'd probably be beating myself up more than anything else. Like, how did I let myself go like this?
Which is why you don't buy the bigger clothes, because then that's admitting you are a bigger size. I remember going through this after I gave birth to my son. And a year after that, I finally had to accept that my body has changed. I am not going to fit into these old clothes. I'm not going to sit here and put that pressure on myself to fit into these old clothes. I'm going to buy clothes that fit, and that's what I did. And maybe he is in this position now where he's like, no, I'm going to keep wearing these old clothes to motivate me to lose weight, when in actuality, it doesn't work like that. You're just punishing yourself every time you put your clothes on. And he, very well may not want to buy those bigger clothes because it's almost like admitting defeat.
This wouldn't bother me in particular because it's just not something that I think about or I'm insecure about. But I know if it was, then it would. So I feel like with any partner, whether it's a man or a woman, it's just all in your delivery. And you got to know your partner and know how to motivate them. And I feel like if he's already beating himself up about it, which I'm sure he is, then this feels like it's just piling on. And I don't really think it helps anything.
The thing that I've learned as I've gotten older is you just cannot control what other people do. Like, it may bother you more to see him trying to fit in these older clothes than it does for him to actually wear it. And if that's how he actually feels, then you just have to accept that he's going to look like he's a little bit more snug in these clothes. Now, if I was in this situation, I would try to approach this with as much sensitivity as possible because I know weight gain can be such a toll on your mental health. But I would try to make it a fun thing like, hey, we're going to this wedding, mom and dad's night out. Like, why don't we both get some new outfits and try and look real chic? Like, why don't we go shopping this weekend and maybe turn it into a fun thing for him to get a new suit? But at the end of the day, you've got to accept that he's just going to do what he wants to do.
So I'm so torn on this because my husband wears stuff that I absolutely hate, but I don't say anything because he is allowed to have his own tastes and preferences and be fine. But once it gets a hole in it, I'm like, you can't wear that out. Or if you can wear it out, you're not wearing it out around me. But I won't throw it away. So on one hand, I'm like, let the man live his life. Let him do what he wants. Like if he wants new clothes, he'll get new clothes. But on the other hand, when you're married to someone, as a partner, you want to support your partner and help them be their best. And if the clothes are looking bad on him to where other people would genuinely notice and he's not living up to his full potential, as a partner, I think maybe you should help out. Here's how I would do it, is I would just buy some new clothes and be like, but not a whole closet. And this is what I do with my husband when I'm out and about. I'll see a shirt. I'm like, saw this while I was out. Thought you would like it. I'll buy it and then I'll leave it. Now, half of the stuff he will never wear, which is fine because then I'll wear it. But then the other half he will wear. So if you make it super casual and don't make a thing out of it, but like, hey, when I was out, I saw this shirt. I thought it was cool. I thought it was your style and you'd like it. Don't mention the size. Don't mention you need new clothes. Just give it to him as a little present, not a whole outfit. Like, you can't make it a thing, but gradually, I think, now and then when he wears that shirt and if he feels good in it, he might be leading that way. But that way, he doesn't have to accept that he's not going to lose the weight. You don't mention the weight, and then you get him in some clothes that fit.
Yeah, but if they've had the conversations before about him not fitting in a clothes, and then she comes home with something, he's going to see right through that.
I don't know. My lady just bought me a new set of jeans, and I ain't think twice about it until just now. I think I'm on to it now.
Not saying, just saying. Good morning, Bert Show.
Hey, this Kevin.
What's going on, Kevin?
I was trying to make sure that wasn't my wife Caitlin that sent that email. A little tight. I started making it a little tight too, and I know that ain't my wife that sent that email, is it?
What is the name of your wife?
No, don't say her name. Don't say her name. Just what does...
Caitlin, I'll say her name. Caitlin, that's your name.
No, Kevin.
Yes.
No,
That's her. That was her.
That is her.
100% that was her. No, man, it was not.
Because I know we got a wedding we got to get through this summer, and my shirt's been getting a little tight, and I know she ain't talking about my weight thing.
No, dude, it's not you, man. It's just in your head.
All right, now, because I bought a little treadmill a while back, and I've been meaning to get on it. And, making payments on the thing, but I'm going to get on that thing one day, get these shirts from 1997 back on me now.
All right, see, you're in the clear, man. This is what we do to people.
Yes.
This is how we get in their head.
The Bert Show.